which piece do you want me to talk about? There's a lot. Well, the last piece I made at the ICA, as part of Lipper, our performance art baby. It's a spin-off from Looper. Basically, I kind of wanted to do a very kind of simple gestural piece that was very visual, because I did start getting kind of paranoid about just making talking pieces all the time, because now performance is coming back so much, everyone's just talking. So I thought, oh, actually I want to kind of strip it back again. Well, there were two doors, opening and closing, that was going into the bar. And basically I just pushed on one of the doors properly, so I've still got like a cut on my hand, for that hour, like actually properly pushing, and all in black again, queuing, and everyone thought it was just more of a pose, but I'm quite interested in that element, that it looks easy and it looks kind of everyday. So people were talking to me and asking if they could come in, and then and obviously they would notice that I wouldn't answer, so the people around each side of the doors, because they could see them because they were completely glass, would help them push the other door, because I was only pushing one, but it was quite confusing, so a lot of people thought I was blocking the whole thing. So I'm really interested in people being a part of the work, you know, and I couldn't guess how that piece was going to go. So we did that. This performance will be sampling, quoting, referencing, restaging and reinterpreting the diversity of the acts of appropriation, liveness and physicality. But so what happened with Here Is Now is that we snaked through and around the duration of the whole evening. Simon Ferry's performance is starting now. My performance will be after that. I just have to wait for that to finish so then I can do my performance. But I had to look around the space and quickly think of references of 60s and 70s performance art. Say like a bag, I would try and get into a bag for like Chris Burden's Dead Man, or I would put a coat in my mouth and try and be Adrian Pope. So it was very kind of loose and very kind of farcical, and we were trying to really kind of parody this part of the performance. Like I've always wanted to do like a performance like lying down. I mean, because everyone wants to have a performance lying down. When other people's trying to listen in, you know, this persona would come out again, which is also that we like to play on kind of like this element of playing with the image of the performer, so playing on your already kind of like what you look like and then kind of hamming it up. The piece was very much a live piece, and then it became one to video. So this piece, anyway, is going to kind of probe further maybe the relation of how much work Rachel Dow has to actually do to edit this film. And then the video was shown so that was the opening show, and then the video was shown in the closing. So that's kind of maybe like a bookends kind of development. We are very much like bookends. So we source and we give over. What else have we done? We decided to call it Performance on the Night because a few months before, when we organised the event, people just asked me what it was called and I didn't know, so I just said right on the poster, because they wanted all the names on the poster, I just said just say there's a performance on the night. The main pivotal point was Rachel, not what Rachel was behind the camera, but was actually a performer. It was kind of celebrating the documenter nearly, or techie. So Rachel performed the role as the techie, as she always does, but she's just as much as a performer as I am, even though she disagrees. We came out of a taxi carrying all this stuff under our arms. So there was a stage, there was lights, a camera, tripods, wires everywhere, and we just basically all set up at the beginning of the exhibition. Rachel was filming all of it and stuff, and people were like walking around just looking, but obviously I was still like, we were both on the ground fixing everything up. Then what happened I said, oh well, I'm going to go downstairs for a pint. Came back about 8:30, and then we just tested the microphone, and then we took it all down again. So it was this element of this kind of expectation that people project what they want to see within performance, and that's the work. It's nearly kind of sculptural but using people, and they don't realise they're being used. So there's an element of manipulation as well, but I hope it's kind of it's well-wished manipulation. It's not mean